He was younger, so it's about 9, 10. I thought he was adorable. And, you know, he came and I was just very nervous and bringing him and like, okay, so what do you want to do? I don't want to be too unrelatable, you know, and I don't want to be too on the other side either, where, you don't take me seriously. And we just met and kicked it off, really well.
When I first saw him, I was in a group home. I was actually looking out the window and he had walked past, but he was on the phone standing in front of the house. And I'm like, who is this? Then he came to the door, knocked on the door and asked for me.
He fitted in as part of the family. And I think because I went into it with an open heart, that's really important because they can sense it, because of the things and experiences they've been through. So because that I had such an open heart and my family just embraced him, he just fell in and decided that he was staying actually. It was actually him who decided on the adoption.
Because it's kids out here that really doesn't have anybody out there. We all need love somewhere. Somehow gotta get it.
Torah has been a great asset to this agency. If we need him in a pinch, emergency situations, he's always available on the weekends, at night. Not everyone can handle an emergency placement, and he's always open to doing that. So he's a great asset as a foster parent to our agency.
He is truly a son of mine. We truly have a father-son bond. He has been motivation to me. He has been assistance to me as far as, a son, just taking on responsibilities.
I felt loved. When I first came, we had a bond, so like the bond has never broke. He's a real good father.
Joining me now with more on being a foster parent is Emily Rawsky, the Director of Foster Care and Adoption at Little City in Chicago. Welcome to the Jam, Emily.
Thank you.
So watching Torah's story was pretty interesting, pretty cool. Is he typical of the people who applied to be foster parents?
Torah is actually truly exceptional. He, as you can see in the video, he provided a forever family to a youth in care through adoption, and he is currently fostering 2 teens in care through our program. But there really is no typical profile of a foster parent. Little City is always actively recruiting parents to care for teenagers, regardless of their age, race, gender, sexual orientation, education, or income level.
Oh, very cool. So are there specific requirements to becoming a foster parent?
Yes. First and foremost, you must have a desire to make a difference in the life of a child, but you must be at least 21 years old, okay, be able to pass a background check, and provide a safe home with an available bed for a child.
Sure, and you also have to have some sort of passion to make a difference, correct? Is the
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's very cool. So one myth about foster parenting, it always leads eventually to the adoption of the child, but the real goal is to actually reunite them with their biological family, correct?
That is correct. In foster care, we're always trying to attain the gold standard. And that means that we want kids to first remain home, then return home, or attain a forever family through adoption or guardianship.
Okay, now your agency also provides homes to older kids with special needs. How big is that need here in our state of Illinois?
The need is huge. There are over 15,000 kids in the state of Illinois in need of a loving home.
15,000?
Yes, absolutely. So at Little City for over 25 years, we've been providing care to some of the most vulnerable kids in the state of Illinois, being kids who have intellectual and developmental disabilities and behavioral and emotional disorders.
Now, what kind of impact, what can a foster parent mean to one of those children? What kind of impact can they have?
Becoming a foster parent, you can have such a tremendous impact on the life of a child. You offer them hope and a brighter future. And I think in the video you can see that Torah did just that. And I think, well, sometimes there, of course, may be challenges just as fostering or parenting your own child, but the rewards are truly great.
Now, Emily, what's the first step if someone is interested in becoming a foster parent? You guys have monthly informational meetings, is that correct?
We do. We host orientation sessions at our Chicago office and a Southside location every month, and our next orientation is on December 13th.
Emily Rawsky, you're truly doing God's work, and we really appreciate having you here this morning. Thank you for the time.
Thank you.
For more information about becoming a foster parent, go to littlecity.org and search programs. Make a difference, everybody out there. You can change a young person's life. Nothing greater than that.